we come to a close on the most unpredictable night in wrestling as we head into only the second ever NLW Royal Rumble matchup in this company's history. 30 men over the top rope, both feet have to hit the floor, and the winner gets a World Heavyweight title matchup at WrestleMania 2. The last one was chaotic, many people saw it, but tonight we go even bigger, we go even better, and certainly one man is going to main event WrestleMania against the World Heavyweight Champion, but who will that be? Because we saw earlier tonight AJ Styles successfully retaining the NLW World title against Sting. Those two won't be in this Royal Rumble matchup, but you got to believe that AJ is in a good position heading into WrestleMania, but he still has to hold that onto that title even, heading into our next pay-per-view Havoc. But who is winning this Rumble matchup right now? Here you see the man who was unlucky enough to be pinned this past week, which means he is now number one in the Royal Rumble matchup. The charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. And Hardy, this past week on NLW programming, was pinned in a triple threat matchup involving CM Punk and The Undertaker. It was CM Punk who hit the GTS on Jeff Hardy after Hardy almost got the pin on The Undertaker. But the reason he is number one is because he was pinned in that matchup, and now, as a result, he has the unlucky advantage of being number one. But then again, number two's not any better either, because it's essentially the same position. Still, Hardy in the ring now, and now we just await number two. Who's Hardy facing off against now? Well, do my ears deceive me? Because Hardy's in the ring in shock. The whole damn show! Rob Van Dam! Well, we told you that the Royal Rumble was going to be unpredictable, but I didn't expect to get it this unpredictable from the starting block. That's Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Pay-Per-View. What the hell is RVD doing here? Van Dam is in NLW, and he obviously wants to win the Royal Rumble. But what a way to debut! Royal Rumble matchup live in front of thousands of people. And I can't believe it, I don't think Hardy can believe it, and this Royal Rumble matchup, history making, gets underway as RVD. Vicious kick to the face. And we know how popular this guy was in ECW, WWE, TNA, everywhere, almost, oh my god, and now he's in NLW. Good grief, when a massive kick to Jeff Hardy, I don't think he can quite believe it. And now Van Dam shooting, good grief. The Rolling Thunder. And shooting out of the block early, trying to eliminate Jeff Hardy. And what a statement it would send for Van Dam if he were able to get Hardy out of this ring, oh my. And now, Hardy with a twist of fate on Van Dam and welcome him in to NLW. Like only he can. And remember, both feet have to touch the floor as we await our first entrant. You see the clock in the bottom corner of your screen. Who's number 3? Well, here he is. Kevin Nash. One member of the NWO, who earlier tonight, on the pre-show of the Royal Rumble, attacked and assaulted D-Generation X. And now you can see Kevin Nash here, already going to work on Van Dam and Jeff Hardy. And now driving that boot right into the gullet. And remember, both feet have to touch the floor to be eliminated. You have to go over the top rope. But they know that. And that is why they are fighting here. Catches the leg though. But span around and Van Dam with a spinning heel kick. Muay Thai kicks. What he uses often, including a bunch of jiu-jitsu, and now you can see him trying to go to the top rope. Is this wise? Certainly is. Look at that, swanton by Hardy. And Van Dam on the other corner. 5-star frog splash. And Kevin Nash getting a taste of his own medicine after earlier tonight assaulting DX with the rest of the NWO. But now Van Dam being attacked by Hardy, and number 1 and 2 going at it right now. Remember, Every 60 seconds or so, a new member of the roster comes down. And another 60 seconds have passed approximately, and it's time for Chavo Guerrero of the Filthy Animals to come down. And a drop kick to one member of the NWO. Of course, the NWO and Filthy Animals have had history in the past here in NLW. And now you can see Chavo, gory bomb, dropping Van Dam on his stomach. And wants to go for an elimination early here, but caught out into the jackknife powerbomb. And with such force that he's sent over already. And Chavo Guerrero is the first elimination of this Royal Rumble matchup. And have another 60 seconds to pass yet. We're going to have to wait for number 5. Van Dam watching the action here as Nash goes for a chokeslam, but it's drop kicked by Van Dam. And now again 10 seconds until the next entrant. It's going to be fast paced action here as only NLW can. Now Van Dam going to work on Kevin Nash, but here comes number 5, another man who committed some atrocities on the pre-show. Earlier tonight he had a match against Aries for the X Division title. That was on our pre-show, and look at this, Daniels trying to eliminate Nash. And it was Christopher Daniels, after losing to Aries on the pre-show tonight, that he assaulted the leg of Aries, and we don't know if Aries is going to be able to compete in this Royal Rumble matchup. Certainly been looked at earlier tonight, heavily bandaged the last time I saw him. But now Van Dam goes for a split-legged moonsault and connects to Kevin Nash. What am I talking about? Nash is on the outside, over there on the far corner. Daniels is the one who just got hit right in the stomach as Van Dam goes to work on Nash. And it's an interesting strategy by the new guys that come in here. They immediately target the ones who were in here the earliest, and that is what you want to do in this Rumble. But look at this, Van Dam taking the place of Jeff's brother and delivering the poetry in motion. And you hear the arena go crazy for the former Intercontinental Champion Chris Jericho, who earlier tonight, thanks to a distraction from our commissioner, lost the Intercontinental title to the NWO's R-Truth. But tonight hopes to get some redemption for earlier tonight when he tries and wins the Royal Rumble. Jericho, you see, already slapping Nash at the start when he came into this ring, and after that DDT gets booted in the face by Nash. And now Y2J wants to get revenge on the NWO, but at the moment he's being fought by the throat. And now, oh, the code breaker, and maybe going to take it more to the NWO here. Going to try and eliminate Nash. And Y2J, he's got to be in a tough spot, especially after losing the IC title earlier tonight even. But now he is trying to focus on winning this Royal Rumble matchup and bouncing back heading into WrestleMania 2. Nash though, a big 7-foot frame, hangs on. And who's number... Oh, here we go. Here we go. The new Intercontinental Champion. The man who defeated Chris Jericho earlier tonight. And he's reluctant to get in the ring for good reason, because he took the title from Jericho. And oh no. And now Nash and the NWO ganging up, but Truth misses. And a spear. And now Jericho winning on R-Truth. And the NWO not as confident as they were when they assaulted DX on the pre-show. But now you can see that R-Truth is in a daze. Jericho, low blow by Nash. I don't know what the hell happened just then, sorry about that, but now you can see, thrown over, and oh no. And it's a damn shame, because Y2J, Chris Jericho, has been eliminated by our new Intercontinental Champion, and it really does sicken me to say that, because it was only because of a distraction by the commissioner earlier tonight. But nevertheless, now you can see Van Dam in a tough spot as Jericho is leaving the arena. It has not been a good night for him as the NWO look to take out more, but now here comes one member of the Brood. Who is it? It is Thorn. And Thorn now, one half of the Brood, protégés of Gangrel, now working on Jeff Hardy in the corner. As the NWO reluctant to get into the action right now. They seem to be sitting back, and I don't blame that strategy, but it's a bit cowardly if you ask me. Still Hardy goes for him, and now you can see the NWO not wanting to get any physical altercations. They just eliminate what they can, when they can, trying to take advantage, and Thorn, unfortunately for him, he's gone from this matchup as the NWO team up on the first entrant in this Rumble, as Hardy gets kicked in the face by the Intercontinental Champion, R-Truth. I'm still trying to get used to saying that, it doesn't make me happy. And now Van Dam, what a kick! But Daniel still hangs on when the Fallen Angel didn't fall out of the ring that time. Hardy being worked on by the NWO, two of those members. And now 10 seconds until our next entrant. Van Dam as Daniel's in the corner as Truth works on Hardy. Who's number 9? Oh my! Oh no, no. Well, you get what you asked for. And the NWO are certainly asking for an ass whipping right now. The Phenom, last year's Royal Rumble runner-up, and now the Commissioner out here and using him as a distraction, but Nash already trying to assault the Undertaker before he can even get in the ring. And now Nash getting a taste of his own medicine, well scouted and thrown right into the steps, and now R-Truth is alone in the ring, and Nash is lucky to be on the outside because Truth is inside, and he just got tombstoned. And now the Undertaker, who has had his problems with the NWO, obviously. In fact, it was the NWO buried the Undertaker's brother alive. Kane was buried alive a few weeks ago by the NWO, and the Undertaker hasn't forgiven him. As you wouldn't. And now the Undertaker is working on Nash in the ring, just driving that boot right into the gullet, right into the throat. And I can't believe the audacity of the Commissioner to come out here and try and attack the Undertaker. Of all people, that's not the person you want to piss off. And, oh for God's sake, how many more? And already, all 3 members of the NWO have entered, because the 3rd member of the NWO, the Big Show, is here. One half of the tag team champions along with Nash, but punched away. And now, Hardy, trying to go for a dive, but now it's caught by the legs. And the Undertaker trying to get that huge frame out of the ring, but now all 3 members of the NWO ganging up on Undertaker like a pack of dogs. And it's pretty disgusting if you ask me. As Van Dam tries to get into Big Show's business, but a knockout punch could have broken his jaw. And I'm sure that Van Dam's not going to forget this night, especially after that massive knockout punch. But now you can see Hardy and Daniels working on each other over there, and Van Dam not loopy by that knockout punch. And the NWO are standing tall in the middle of the ring, and they are in firm control, and their prediction earlier tonight on the pre-show was correct, apparently, as they wait for our next entrant, number 11, another member of the Filthy Animals, Billy Kidman. And hopefully for him he doesn't go the same way as Chavo. But now Kidman being assaulted by R-Truth, and how is this fair at all? All 3 members ganging up on this poor guy. Billy Kidman super kicked in the face, and he had no chance. Big Show dumping out Billy Kidman, and the NWO just attacking everything in sight. And I hope that this Rumble doesn't continue like this, because it's going to get quite boring quite fast if the NWO are just going to continually beat up people. But if it, well, you can see for yourself, the NWO just attacking everybody in sight. They've eliminated Chris Jericho, they've eliminated Chavo, Guerrero, they've eliminated Billy Kidman, and now they're just working on everyone. Is anybody going to be able to stop this? Hopefully the next entrant, maybe. Or maybe not. And this poor guy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Breaking the 4th wall here. The Miz hasn't really been treated quite well in NLW, and, you know, it's a shame really, but then again, oh, he's trying his best, bless him. And now, for God's sake, and again just dumped out of the ring. And the Miz deserves better really, and I never thought I'd say that, but he does. He deserved at least a chance, and now look at the fans taunting him. Oh, well, you may be angry, but don't go assaulting our audience, please. The NWO, hang on. No. Security! Security! Get him out of here! You know who that is. Well, he's been turning up to events in the past couple of weeks, and I'm surprised that he hasn't been banned from the arena yet, but The Miz getting assaulted by the fan, and sure, we're going to have to press charges or something. I'm just going to have to remember his face. We know who he is, but nevertheless, the NWO still. Who can deal with this? Maybe this guy can. There he is. Singapore Kane and all. The cigarette smoking, beer swilling, Sandman. And now the Sandman with Kane assaulting the NWO. And gets him. And the White Russian leg sweep. The Sandman taking out two members of the NWO, but shoved away by the Big Show. And now RVD with a tornado DDT. And now, I can't believe it, the Sandman's here. And now choking out Nash with that Singapore Cane. And you know, we emanate from the Hammerstein Ballroom in a few weeks for Extreme Reunion. NLW special, and look at these two. And now, oh, it's got more interesting now. Obviously not 100% after losing the no-holds-barred match to Raven earlier. Well, Raven was the one who lost the no-holds-barred match to Bray Wyatt earlier tonight in spectacular fashion, but still holding his ribs after that matchup. And look at those three ECW greats. And those three NLW greats. And now the NWO are royally screwed. And now it's 6-on-3 at the moment. Raven, Sandman and RVD from the ECW. And Daniels and Hardy and the Undertaker from NLW. And now you can see that Raven trying to make truth here. And now look at this. Nash collides with RVD, and the NWO are going to have to get a grip on things fast if they've got any chance. They're going to have to get a tighter grip even. But who the hell's next? Hang on. Number 15 is scheduled, but light's gone out. Oh my god. Oh my god indeed. It's Kane. You're damn right that's Kane, and he's... Oh no. Well, I don't like the NWO's chances right now. Seems they're in trouble, because the Brothers of Destruction are getting revenge. Kane was buried alive by these guys a few weeks ago, and now he's back for revenge. He's going to go for a choke slam on Daniels, and oh, sent over almost. But he hangs on, and that was lucky. But now the Undertaker fights him off, and oh no! Oh damn it! And the NWO getting rid of Kane before he could do any further damage. Still, I'm sure that Kane has got unfinished business with these guys. Oh, and well, this gets bad to worse for those guys. And yet again, the NWO are met with an enemy. Here you see the game Triple H making his way to the ring and assaulting Kevin Nash. The NWO assaulted DX on our last episode. They assaulted them on the pre-show. In fact, the Big Show took out Shawn Michaels, and we don't know where the hell he is. But now, a spinebuster to our truth. And Triple H laying waste to the NWO. And now, the Big Show sees what's going on. Sandman working over Raven, those two former rivals. And now, oh no. Well, Triple H has run into a brick wall in the form of the Big Show. But now, trying to get back into this, and he does. Oh my god. How the hell has he been able to get that man? That huge frame in the pedigree. And pedigree to the Big Show. And now we await number 17. Triple H laying waste to everything in sight, but here comes the other member of the Brood, Paul Burchill, and hopefully for him, he's going to have a better time than his partner Thorn. Still, you can see the ring filling up now with guys. Not many eliminations for a while. And now you can see Triple H on the floor there, Undertaker going after him, and now this action is going to get even harder to call, because everybody's in here. Seems there's got to be at least 10. At least a third of the fray are already in this matchup, but now look at this! Oh my! And the Sandman sent over, courtesy of Raven, and capped off by Jeff Hardy. And unfortunately for the Sandman, he is not headlining WrestleMania, but it was a good effort nonetheless. And it certainly caught the NWO's attention. But now, Truth and Nash in the corner there don't want any part of this. As you can see in the other corner, Triple H working over the Undertaker, as Triple H knows what he has to do to win this. He was the last winner of our last Royal Rumble. But, oh, and here we go. Business is about to pick up. Here comes the X Division champion, Aries. And you notice how his leg is bandaged up. That is because earlier tonight on the NLW Royal Rumble pre-show, it was Christopher Daniels who injured the leg of Aries, and now he's continuing the damage he did earlier tonight. And is Daniels going to finish the job? And oh no, jumps over. Aries lucky that time, but now a spinning punch. And there goes Daniels. Christopher Daniels has just got what came to him at the hands of Aries. Revenge after assaulting him, but now you can see the NWO attacking the leg of Aries. And look at this is just disgusting. This is a man who's already competed here tonight, and not only that, had his leg injured, and now you can see Nash beating up the leg that was injured by Daniels on the pre-show. But who the hell is going to be entering this carnage? Well, here he is, I should say the former Hardcore Champion, because, well, we saw earlier tonight what Mr. Anderson did, brawling with the Hardcore Champion. Sin Cara wanted his title back, but maybe a Royal Rumble victory would be better for him right now, as Anderson goes to work. As R-Truth, the Intercontinental Champion, working on the leg of the X Division Champion, as the one half of the Tag Team Champions looks on. And now being choked out. Right here is the Big Show. Look at him. Massive grin on his face. Mr. Anderson here. He was in the final four of our last Royal Rumble. Can he make it that far this time? Well, we'll see, as RVD tries to eliminate someone on the over there, and Jeff Hardy number 1 and RVD number 2 as well. I'm surprised they're still in this. Gotta have a lot of endurance for these kind of matches, as we know. Oh no, and here we go. Well, I'm surprised he isn't more heavily wounded. In fact, he's probably putting on a brave face. He's been stitched up. His wounds have been healed. Super glued shut tight, but he is in this Rumble now and assaulting the weakest member of this matchup. And now going after RVD, the second weakest, arguably, and now Randy Orton, after his grueling steel cage match against Kurt Angle earlier tonight, is out here and trying to take out Van Dam. Raven on the floor there. There's all three members of the NWO going to work, and now Van Dam has a hold of Orton. But Orton! Akio out of nowhere. And Orton trying to get back into this. Trying to get some more momentum after losing the steel cage match to Kurt Angle earlier tonight. There's Burchill. Good God! Akio from the top. And Randy Orton on fire. No way. No. Well, you thought that this Royal Rumble couldn't get any more shocking. It can be. And by God, it is! What in the hell? It's Batista! We have not seen this man since Randy Orton ended his career at last year's WrestleMania. Oh! And now Batista getting revenge. What a spear! And could have broken a couple ribs. And the animal is back. And a Batista bomb. My voice is almost gone. And he eliminates Randy Orton. And the history between these guys is one of the greatest rivalries in NLW history. And Batista eliminates Randy Orton in emphatic fashion as Akio makes his way to the ring. But Batista getting revenge on the man who ended his career in that street fight at last year's WrestleMania. And Batista is back. Can't believe it. But oh no, wait a minute. On Randy Orton with a low blow. And I was eliminated. An RKO as well. And for God's sake, he's gone, for God's sake, and just leave him alone now. Jesus Christ! Get him out of here! Get him the hell out of here! That bastard should be in prison! He did it at WrestleMania, and he's doing it again. It's history repeating itself. And he may have lost the steel cage match, but he has taken that frustration out on Batista right now. One of his chief rivals. And I was so happy that Batista was back, but he may not be back for a while after that punt. But now, Sin Cara and Mr. Anderson, unfinished business from earlier tonight. And oh well, manifests itself right there. Sin Cara helping Jeff Hardy to eliminate Mr. Anderson, and the Hardcore Champion, Sin Cara, showing Anderson who is the real king of hardcore. Obviously fighting at backstage earlier tonight, but now RVD and Sin Cara fighting it out. There's a monkey flip as the Big Show works on the Undertaker. Sin Cara, the Hardcore Champion, hanging on for dear life, but there you see the drop toe hold, the baseball slide, and unfortunately for the Hardcore Champion, Sin Cara's gone at the hands of RVD. Oh, it's a damn... Oh, hang on a minute. And remember... Hang on, he's gone for the cover. No. Well, it's that 24/7 rule. It's that 24/7 rule in effect. And just like that, Mr. Anderson is taking back the hardcore title. Someone really hardcore needs to put him in his place. And hang on. Well, we talked about all the ECW guys earlier tonight, and now it's Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence. And Sin Cara may have lost the hardcore title to Anderson, but Tommy Dreamer may very well be taking advantage of this 24/7 rule. Wants to take the hardcore title from Anderson, but Anderson scurries away. And in Tommy Dreamer's original run here in NLW, it was actually Mr. Anderson who took the hardcore title from him. So again, history repeating itself. My voice is going hoarse. I can't believe that this action has been so intense. It's just been one surprise after another. And now it's Tommy Dreamer here in the ring, and everybody seems to be down, and oh my. Well, the NWO are eyeing up Triple H here. And I was about to say this doesn't look good, but here comes backup. Here comes the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and earlier tonight he was also attacked by the NWO. The Big Show taking him away. And Shawn Michaels has not only brought himself, he's brought a chair. He sensed that this would happen. I think we all did. And it's about time the NWO took their place, and we've been waiting for this. Waiting for this. Oh! What? What the hell? What have you done? What is he doing? Oh my god, a sweet chin music. And he's gone. Why? Why did you... I'm in shock. What? But here comes Hernandez. And what is Shawn Michaels doing? He's standing by the NWO side. He's directing the NWO. What the hell's going on? I thought Big Show took him out earlier. Sweet chin music. And Raven is gone. And Shawn Michaels is actually pointing to members of the roster in the ring. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Chokeslam through the table. And Tommy Dreamer, not the first time he's gone through a table at the Royal Rumble, but he's just been eliminated. And why did he hit Triple H with a chair? Well, this crowd is almost as shocked as I am. What the hell's going on? What's Michaels thinking? Well, here we go. Well, if Michaels wants to act that way, I'm sure that somebody's going to put him in his place, and it may very well be this guy, CM Punk, who at our last pay-per-view came so close to taking the world title, but it wasn't meant to be, and now hopes to win the Royal Rumble, but it's Shawn Michaels working on him as Michaels is punched away. And now CM Punk with a knee, and a clothesline eliminates Burchill, and Burchill is gone, and CM Punk in this matchup now, but now you see Shawn Michaels working on him. And why is the NWO listening to Shawn Michaels? We're not getting any answers, just more questions. And Triple H eliminated by Shawn Michaels. I can't believe I'm still talking about this. It's been 2 entrants since. But still, now, is he a part of the NWO? What's he doing? Nevertheless, now Shawn Michaels working over CM Punk. And still, we're waiting for number 28. Who's it going to be? Well, we know who that is. We recognise it. Lights go out, lights come back on. And here you see the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Earlier tonight, oh my. And now attacking the leg of Aries. And he is just on a roll right now. Sister Abigail to Hernandez. And Bray Wyatt on fire. Good grief, what a side slam. Emphatically eliminates Akio. And now the new face of fear, showing it off right here at the Rumble. And you gotta wonder how his condition is after earlier tonight, where he faced off against Raven in the no holds barred match, and won, mind you. But he's still got to be feeling the effects of that matchup, as Wyatt now targets the Undertaker. But now you can see CM Punk working on Michaels in the corner. Undertaker's down, and out of nowhere there's the senton, and that's almost 300 pounds crushing your sternum. I don't care who you are, that hurts. But now Hernandez trying to eliminate number 1, Jeff Hardy. I'm surprised he's still in this matchup. Who's number 29? And yet again, here's another man who's been burying the wounds of a fight earlier tonight. He defeated Randy Orton inside that steel cage, would explain why Orton was so pissed off earlier. But now Kurt Angle trying to get some leverage as he intervenes and eliminates Hernandez with that belly-to-belly throw over the top rope. And Kurt Angle has been stitched up. His wounds have been super glued shut. He was bleeding profusely earlier tonight in that cage. And now he's out here. But now, the NWO, well, I should say, but now you can see Wyatt targeting Angle, but an Olympic slam. Angle slam over the top rope, and Wyatt is gone. Kurt Angle gets rid of Bray Wyatt, and Wyatt over the top, and he's eliminated from this. He was on a roll though. But Wyatt, what I can see now, that R-Truth there with the Undertaker, and looks as if Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash are helping each other. And if you've just tuned in, it's just bizarre world at the moment, isn't it? But still, we've had 29. Who's number 30? Light's gone out again. But now Red Haze comes over, and well, there we go. We've been seeing that for weeks. And what on earth is going on here in the arena? This crowd has gone ballistic because this man, he's competed all over the world, and now he enters NLW. The Demon, Finn Balor. He is number 30 in the Royal Rumble, and as we know, that I don't know what to say. Look at this now. The Intercontinental Champion is gone. Finn Balor eliminates R-Truth, and making his mark already as the Big Show follows him by the throat. Tries to stunt his momentum, but it's the Undertaker who eliminates the Big Show. In quick succession, 2 members of the NWO have been eliminated. But here comes Nash. But now it's Angle. And all 3 members of the NWO are out of here. And now that leaves Shawn Michaels on his own. And now Nash, Truth, Show have been eliminated in quick succession. And Shawn Michaels is confused as we are. But Michaels now is not happy at all, and we are down. I think there's only 8 left. That's right, I'm right. There's only 8 guys left in this matchup. Rob Van Dam, Finn Balor, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Austin Aries, CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. One of them is winning this Rumble match. One of them is main eventing WrestleMania against the World Champion. It may very well be Aries here, but now you can see, oh my! Well, it's not going to be Van Dam. He's held on since number 2, but now sent over by Austin Aries, and he is livid. And now, oh my, and now you can see, punching that bad leg, and a super kick, and Aries is gone. And now you can see Shawn Michaels attacking the injured guy, obviously. I don't know what the hell's come over him, but his attitude has really shifted. Well, you don't say, obviously it has. And that only leaves 6, I believe. It's CM Punk, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Finn Balor, Undertaker and Jeff Hardy. That's all that's left. CM Punk in the corner there. Number 1 Jeff Hardy trying to eliminate Undertaker as Finn Balor gets chopped in the chest. And the Heartbreak Kid all alone. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, he's back. And Shawn Michaels thinks he's seeing something, but he's not. And the game wants to know why he was betrayed like this. But Shawn Michaels, no, it's Finn Balor. Balor gets rid of Michaels. Balor eliminates Michaels. And there's Triple H laying the smackdown on him. And Triple H assaulting Shawn Michaels now. Oh, he wants to put him through that table, does he? Oh, now the NWO are back already. And now trying to protect Shawn Michaels, but look at Truth and Nash trying to smuggle out Michaels. But a spine buster through the announce table. And the Big Show injured in the melee that ensued just now. Triple H wants answers, and I'm sure he wants them soon. Well, still, Michael's smuggled out of here for his own safety by the NWO, but can't believe that Triple H has managed to lift the Big Show and send him through that table like that. Unbelievable, but that means we're down to 5. Punk, Undertaker, Hardy, Balor, Kurt Angle. One of them's winning this Royal Rumble match, and one of them's going on to WrestleMania, but might not be Balor after that. Massive clothesline, but there's a boot. Undertaker wanting to etch his name into history. But now look at this. From behind, Olympic slam. German suplex. Bale the back and wants to go for another one to Hardy. Number 29 going after number 1. Hardy is still hanging in there, but maybe not for long. He's been in this matchup since the beginning, but it may be over now. Kurt Angle has the ankle lock firmly gripped, and Jeff Hardy is in trouble, but almost sends Kurt Angle out. But here comes Balor! Oh my goodness! What a drop kick! And Kurt Angle is out of here. The undefeated Kurt Angle is gone. Balor eliminates Angle. We're down to 4. The final 4 in this Royal Rumble matchup. One of them, and only one of them, can go on to WrestleMania. And who will it be? Punk, Taker, Balor, Hardy. One of them's going to WrestleMania. And it could be Balor at the moment, but then again, could be Punk, could be Taker, could be Hardy as well. But there's a twist of fate. And a twist of fate from number 1 to number 30. But now he's far by the throat, and the Undertaker's been here since number 9. He's been here quite a while as well, but Hardy's sent over the top. But he hangs on his feet. And a punch. And now Hardy going to try and spring back in the ring. Wants to go for something. Elbowed away. And what a shame. The Undertaker eliminates Hardy. And the man who's been in here since number 1 is gone. And I gotta say, I feel sorry for him. Because if anybody deserved it, it was him. What a performance. But right now, we're down to our final 3. Oh, what a kick. And that was a kick to say, there's no respect now. It's all business. CM Punk, The Undertaker, and Finn Balor are the last 3 remaining. And Balor with that massive dropkick. He's obviously the freshest. But CM Punk, lucky number 27, is proved to be quite lucky in Rumbles. But now Undertaker with a chokeslam to Balor. And the man who's been in here since the early part of this matchup, number 9. But now the Undertaker is trying to get rid of CM Punk, who is hanging on for dear life. Balor up from the chokeslam, but he may be in trouble. Or so it would seem. What a super kick by Balor. Thrusting it right into the throat. And now CM Punk and Finn Balor they appear to be working together. CM Punk is holding down the Undertaker. Balor's on the top. And the coup de grace. Such velocity that will break your ribs. But now Punk throws out Balor. And Finn Balor is eliminated from the Rumble. And not many people are happy with that either. Finn Balor has been eliminated, and I'm sure that man's got a bright future here in NLW, but we're down to 2. And isn't it fitting? 2 of the men who arguably deserve the world title the most in the eyes of the fans. The 2 of the most popular men in NLW history are now fighting to see who's going to WrestleMania. Is it CM Punk or is it The Undertaker? The Undertaker was runner-up last year, and CM Punk obviously trying to avenge the losses he's had in the world title hunt recently. But now, a double clothesline and both men are down. CM Punk and The Undertaker now. They're fighting each other with force. Springboard move, but he's caught out. Oh my god, the tombstone. And what strength by the Undertaker to scout that so well and deliver the tombstone to CM Punk. CM Punk now thrown over, but just hangs on and keeps his match alive for the meantime. And the Undertaker thinks he's won. This is just like last time, but except this time Undertaker's learned from his mistakes, but he's punched away and now he's on the top. And CM Punk really trying to get rid of him now. He's in trouble. GTSL maybe, no! Caught out, eliminated! It's The Undertaker! The Undertaker is going to WrestleMania 2! The Undertaker is challenging for the world title! And CM Punk can't believe it all! And The Undertaker avenging the runner-up status he got in our last Royal Rumble by winning this one. But we'll take a look at the replay. It was a huge springboard and then the tombstone caught out, but then thrown by the throat, and this went for the GTS, but CM Punk had his knee caught out by The Undertaker and was just thrown, and I mean it, thrown over the top rope. And it is The Undertaker going on at WrestleMania, but you can see the look in CM Punk's eyes. He believes it should have been him. And many people expected him to walk out of here winning the Rumble, especially after the way he won that triple threat matchup this past week. But now The Undertaker celebrates in the centre of the ring. And I've got to say, considering he's been the first ever Royal Rumble, he's been in the first ever Elimination Chamber match, first ever steel cage match, he was the first ever world champion, and now he's going on to WrestleMania 2, and I'm sure I'm speechless for him. CM Punk was so unlucky because arguably today he could have won, but he didn't. Today belongs to the Phenom.